Hey, what's going on, guys? Today I just wanted to share my thoughts on the experience I had today, Saturday, this morning. Many of you probably listened to Gary Vaynerchuk or Gary V, and I was watching a video the other day about, he was sharing how he has the opportunity to go to garage sales or to thrift stores, or he has a lot of stuff laying around the house, and that he buys those things really cheap and he resells them on eBay or Craigslist, whatever, and he makes a huge profit. So it's something I wanted to try out. So this Saturday morning, my wife and I, we got up early, about 7 or so, and we drove around and we went to garage sales. And so we were able to get quite a few different items, and we were able to sell them for a lot more. So I wanted to show you guys kind of what happened there. So we were driving around, just driving through the neighborhood, obviously, looking for garage sales. The best opportunity we had to find garage sales, obviously, was just to look on the corners from major streets. Just look for the sign people will have, obviously, on the stop signs. There are different speed limit, different signs posted. They'll have a sign that's taped on there that says garage sales, so that's probably the best way, obviously, to find those garage sales instead of doing what we did for a while and just drive up and down all the neighborhood streets. But yeah, I just kind of want to show you the things that we found, and I mean, we spent probably a total of 2 hours working, and I'm going to show you guys kind of what we've been able to do. So for example, let me flip this around. So I found these shoes. So they were offering these for $5. We talked them down to $3. And then these little protein shakers that have the little holder down there. You unscrew it and you can put the protein in there. Just a little bit different. They were asking $2 for each of these. We talked them down and got them each for $1. And then the biggest thing that kind of made the day great was we got these two skis. So these are the Solomon skis, and these are the Atomic skis here, and then two pretty nice pairs of ski boots also. So that's where we made most of our money there. So those, they were offering them for $60 in total, and we talked them down and got them for $30. So that was kind of the huge score there, because I know we can make about a $100 profit off those. But yeah, so obviously you can't just assume you're going to make money off everything. So pretty much the best way to do that is to download the eBay app onto your phone and have an account with eBay. And then when you go into a garage sale, you look for items you know most likely you're going to be able to ship. So for example, like these shoes I know will cost probably like $5 to ship. And then these bottles also, I can probably ship them for $3. But the skis, for example, that's something I know I'm going to have to sell on Craigslist. It'd be a little more expensive to ship those. But for all these items, what I did was I found them. I kind of obviously knew that these were new, as well as the bottles. The skis were used, but I just know that was a really good price because we live here in Utah, and I know you can sell those skis for a lot of money. But for the new items, I know I can sell those for a lot more because they're new, and because they're small, I can ship them for pretty cheap. But what you do is you'll go onto your eBay app and you'll type in the name. So for these, I look obviously on the description, it says wooden shoe slippers. So I just typed in on eBay yellow wooden shoe slippers, and then it'll show you what's being offered for sale. Now you don't want to go off those prices. You want to go onto the filters and select sold. So you'll go onto sold listings and you'll see what, as close as you can to being the same exact item, what has sold that's pretty much the same item and for what price. And that'll give you a better idea of what these shoes will be worth, instead of just deciding in your head, hey, I think these are going to be worth $20, so I'm going to buy them. So that's a big thing. The other big thing is that try to always talk down the people on their price. So I mean, for example, like I was telling you, it wasn't a ton, but I mean, they started out at $5, and pretty simply, I asked the lady, I said, hey, how much are these shoes? And she says, oh, I'm asking $5 for that. And I just say, hey, would you take $3? Pretty simple. She says, oh yeah, that's fine. Not a big deal. Same thing with the skis. I asked the guy, I was like, hey, you know what? How much are the skis gonna be for? He's like, oh, the skis are $20 each. I was like, okay. And then what if I get the skis and the two pairs of boots? And he's like, okay, well, I think that'd be $60. I was like, okay, well, if I get them all, if I buy all of that from you, would you accept $30? And he's like, oh, well, you know what, if you buy it all, yeah. So it's not a big deal. Obviously, you guys just want to make them feel uncomfortable. You kind of have to be the salesperson. I mean, it's the same thing in real estate too. You try to make money off of flipping a house. You try to really get a low offer. Now, you don't just want to be lowballing them. And, he said $60. I'm not just going to say, oh, $5, $10. You can start off what you think is pretty fair and what's going to be acceptable. You can shoot for kind of half of what they say, maybe sometimes, kind of depending on what they say. But I had already looked up on the eBay app, and I saw that one of these pairs of skis had sold like a week ago for being in used condition, the same condition as these, for $100, plus the buyer paid $50 for shipping. So I knew I could sell these for quite a bit of money, so I wasn't too worried on, even if I hadn't ended up paying $60, I knew I would still make a pretty big profit. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and jump into my computer so I can kind of show you guys on eBay kind of what you'll do to make sure you're gonna make a profit. So we'll go ahead and jump into that. So we're in the computer now, and I just want to show you how I look up these items when I'm using the app on my phone. So this is on desktop, so it's a little bit different, obviously. But I'll go in here and see, this is one of the last things I looked up. I just typed in, for these right here, I typed in the yellow wooden shoe slippers, because that's what it says on the label. And so I look here, so obviously you see here, oh, those are probably the same ones, and you see they're in new condition for $21. So wow, you think that's great, that's amazing. But you have to remember that this is just what people are offering to sell their item for. It's not necessarily what people are actually going to pay for it. So you have to go down to here, onto sold listings. Now on your phone, it's going to be a little bit different on the app. You're going to have to click on probably, it's the top right hand corner, I believe, and filters, and then you'll click on sold listings or completed items. So I click on sold here. Right here at the top, I see these are the exact same pair right here. You can see because the marking is exactly the same. So I know that's the same pair right there for $12 plus the buyer paid $5 for shipping. So yeah, that sounds about fair. That sounds about right. $5 for shipping is about what it would be for these shoes. And $12, I paid $3, so you know I could make $9 right there. And then for, other items, I can look at the protein shaker and type in that. So I'll type in protein shaker bottle. See, it has it saved from what I typed in this morning. So this might be a little different because it's not exactly the same one. The ones I have, it has a little part on the bottom that comes unscrewed where you can put the protein in the bottom. So it's a little bit different, a little bit nicer than these ones here. So something kind of more like this where it looks like these unscrew right here. So it looks like they paid $7 and free shipping. So shipping's probably $3, so they probably sold it for, made about $4 on that. So I'll keep looking, see if there's anything similar. Going down here. So yeah, the rest of these are just normal shaker bottles. Okay, right here. So this, you can tell right here, this unscrews. The same thing, they sold it for about $6.50 and free shipping. So shipping's probably $3. So they're making about $3.50 off that. So yeah, make about $3.50, $4 on that. So yeah, we can just say $4 is about what you'd end up making. And then I have to remember I paid $1 for each of those bottles. So you have to subtract $1, so that'd be $3 profit on each of those bottles. So just doing the math, obviously I got the 3 bottles, so I'm making $3 profits, that's $9 plus the shoes. What was it? It was $12 and I bought them for $3, so $9. So 9 plus 9, that's 18. Plus the skis, I know I can make at least $100 profit off those. So that's $118 I made just off of 2 hours of going to garage sales and working for myself. I'm not working for anyone else, and this is something you guys can easily go out and do on your own. So yeah, I ended up spending $3, 3, 1, 2, 6, yeah, $33. I ended up spending $33, and I'm gonna make $118. Yeah, so obviously $118 profit is what I made off of just working for about 2 hours, and it really wasn't that hard. It was just driving around with my wife and just looking up items on eBay to see how much they can sell for. And then once you see the person's price, you just know that you can always talk them down. It's really not that hard. It may feel uncomfortable, but you realize you're just putting them at a more uncomfortable situation. And obviously they want the money more than you do. So they tell you, hey, you see a price on there, you can, even if there's no price, you want to ask them, hey, how much are you asking for this? They say $10. You say, okay, will you take 5? It's not really hard. It's more awkward for them to say, no, I won't take that. But more likely than not, they're going to tell you, oh, no, I won't take 5. I'll take 6, I'll take 7. At least you save that much, and then you'll be able to sell it for that much more, make that much more profit. So it really just depends on how much profit you guys want to make, if you guys are willing to put yourself in that situation and make them feel uncomfortable. But that's all I wanted to share with you guys. It's really simple to go out and make that money. Unfortunately, garage sales are usually only on Saturdays, kind of depending on where you're at. But it's a pretty simple way to go out and make some money. If you don't have a job, if you're just kind of wondering what to do, Saturday's usually a free day for most people, so you can go out and make some extra money. But if you guys have any questions or any comments, leave them below in the comments, and thank you so much for watching.